Hello everyone, my name is Nitin. I am from Bell for Money. So in this video, we will talk about Canara Bank stock. So before moving ahead, please subscribe to my channel because अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करेंगे तो आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा. ओके तो मेरे हर वीडियो में यही फीस होती है कि आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ भूलना नहीं सब्सक्राइब करने को. नीचे बटन है सब्सक्राइब का, जस्ट क्लिक करना है, जस्ट वन क्लिक, दैट्स इट. सो लेट्स गेट बैक टू द पॉइंट. कैनरा बैंक की बात कर रहे थे हम. तो स्टॉक आप देख सकते हैं 2010 की बात करें तो कितना ऊपर था ये स्टॉक. 800 प्लस था, उसके बाद नीचे आता ही गया और आता ही गया. तो अगर आपके पास कैनरा बैंक स्टॉक है या नहीं भी है तो इस वीडियो को कंप्लीट देखना. थोड़ा सा टाइम आपको निकालना पड़ेगा इस वीडियो के लिए, क्योंकि देखिए अगर आप गाड़ी भी लेने जाते हैं तो आप 2-4 बार तो देखते ही हैं गाड़ी, कैसी गाड़ी है, लेनी चाहिए या नहीं लेनी चाहिए. तो आजकल अगर आप स्टॉक भी ले रहे हैं तो वो भी कोई सस्ते नहीं है. तो आप प्लीज़ थोड़ा सा अपना टाइम दीजिए और इस वीडियो को कंप्लीट देखिए, क्योंकि इस वीडियो में पहले तो हम इंटरव्यू, जो लेटेस्ट इंटरव्यू है जो बैंक के चेयरमैन एंड मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर है उनके इंटरव्यू सुनेंगे. वो क्या बोलते हैं, उनको क्या लगता है कि फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ कैसी है बैंक की. उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज से ही आपको पता लग जाएगा कि वो कितने पॉजिटिव हैं. ठीक है, और तो उनकी इंटरव्यू पूरी देखना. एंड उसके बाद हम मिस्टर राकेश सर जो हैं उनके कमेंट्स सुनेंगे कि उन्होंने क्या कमेंट्स की हैं कैनरा बैंक में, क्या उनके वो कितने बुलिश हैं या बेरिश हैं स्टॉक पे. तो वो भी इसी वीडियो में आपको पता लग जाएगा. तो क्योंकि एक्सपर्ट्स की सुनना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, तो हम एक्सपर्ट्स कौन होते हैं. एक्सपर्ट देखिए, बैंक के जो चेयरमैन हैं उनसे बड़ा एक्सपर्ट कौन होगा, ही नोज बेटर. ठीक है, और मिस्टर राकेश जो बिग बुल हैं तो सर से बड़ा तो कोई हो ही नहीं सकता एक्सपर्ट. तो उनकी भी सुनना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है अगर आपके पास स्टॉक है. सो पहले तो हम देखते हैं जो मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर एंड चेयरमैन हैं वो क्या बोलते हैं स्टॉक के बारे में. तो पहला ये वीडियो हो जाएगा, दूसरा वीडियो मिस्टर राकेश सर का होगा. उसके बाद मैं आपको टेक्निकल एनालिसिस के बारे में बताऊंगा कि टेक्निकली स्टॉक कैसा है और कहाँ तक जा सकता है. तो टेक्निकली मैं आपको बता दूंगा. फंडामेंटली हम चेयरमैन जो हैं उनसे सुनते हैं कि फंडामेंटली ये बैंक कैसा परफॉर्म कर रहा है. ओके, चलिए आइए देखते हैं.
So back again, Canara Bank posted a good set of Q1 earnings coming in above estimates. There's been a sharp jump in the net interest margin. Asset quality has improved for the company. Mr. L.B. Prabhakar, Managing Director and CEO of Canara Bank, joins us. Mr. Prabhakar, good morning. Thank you very much. Well, the first question is on margins. That's what has clearly excited the street. Is it possible for you to keep this margin, even improve on it?
Good morning and thank you. If you analyze the quarter-on-quarter results, every quarter we have strengthened the balance sheet and we are proving that the margins will be sustained going forward. And the growth is steady, maybe in terms of operating profit, net profit or business. So we are confident that we are going to sustain these margins.
Get back to over 3%, you think? Because a year ago you were closer to 3%.
Yes, we are confident of that.
Okay. Now let me come to the asset quality. Clearly, the NPA has gone down. As a percentage, it is 8.5% compared to almost 9%. That's a big drop. And even in terms of absolute numbers, it's a fairly decent fall. But, I mean, slippages are much lower. But you have restructured a lot. Your total restructured book at 18,320 crore forms 2.68% of your book. That's large. How much do you think may slip?
Ma'am, first of all, it is not large because whatever we have restructured under Resolution Framework 2, it is not the restructure which we used to do earlier. This restructure is entirely different from the earlier restructure. And here, since the shops were shut and cash flows were not there, it is a genuine requirement of the borrower to demand a restructuring, and accordingly RBI has given this facility and we have provided about restructuring to the tune of 13,000 crores. However, if you see my slide which we have uploaded, already 64 crores was paid, out of which 35 crores is advance payment before June. And in this month, we are seeing a good traction. Wherever the borrowers has availed restructuring under 2, they are paying back the installments, even though installments are not due. I think this trend is very good. Since they are now getting the cash flows, we feel that this 13,000 crores going forward, maybe in the coming 2-3 months, this will be a restructuring figure. But however, advance repayment under this will be a significant factor.
So if you can break that up for us a little bit more, Mr. Prabhakar, out of this 13,000 crores restructured loans, how much of it can be recovered and how much of it perhaps could go into NPA?
Let me take you to some figures regarding the moratorium which we did in the last year. Sure. Out of the total moratorium, we have given it is an opt-out method. In that, only 23% people have availed at the end of the day. That means about 77% of the people have paid back. That means our asset quality is very good, and it is only a temporary phenomena as far as Canara Bank is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How much, what percentage you said are already paying dues? You just gave a number.
Ma'am, it is 64 crores as on 30th June. But in the current month, we are seeing good traction. The figures as on 30th September, we are feeling it will be very attractive.
Okay. Your loan growth is impressive compared to many other banks at what, 12%, wasn't it? Now, sorry, it's 5.2%. How are you looking at the demand from CapEx? Do you think you will do much better? Will your loan growth go towards double digit?
Our guidance is we'll be growing at 7.5% minimum. Okay. But we may touch double digit also. Basically, we are seeing good traction under HAM projects, healthcare projects. And as on 30th June, already in healthcare, we have sanctioned more than 2,500 crores. And that figure as on today, it has crossed about 4,500 crores. HAM projects, we are doing very good aggressively. And apart from that, in the last 15-20 days, we are seeing a very good demand for the retail products, especially housing.
Okay.
And even during the pandemic time, if you see my bank's growth under housing loan, it is 13% growth YOY, which is a very decent growth during pandemic period when there is a lockdown. I think going forward, we'll be very aggressive in retail. And as on date, the total loan book, 55% is retail and only 45% is corporate. Okay. And corporate, the loan book is very good. And A and above rated accounts are increasing, and it has increased by more than 1.5%.
Are you able to save any OPEX on your branches, either branch rationalization or even size of branches, because so many of us have moved to digital?
We have already closed more than 600 branches and opened about 60 specialized branches. And as far as the operating expenses are concerned, other than staff expenses, we have very good control and it has gone down drastically. And our cost to income ratio, last year it was 51%. Now we could bring down to 45%. And going forward, we are hopeful that it will be a still attractive figure.
Okay. Sir, I just want to come back to that point you were making earlier because it's important. You're saying that demand has picked up quite a bit, both in terms of retail loans as well as HAM projects, so infrastructure loans as well. Can you tell us overall what would this mean for your loan growth? Corporate loan book, retail loan book, what could the average growth look like in FY22?
We'll be maintaining a ratio of 45% corporate and 55% retail at the end of the day.
Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that, sir. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and all the very best for a much better FY22.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, ace investor Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is very bullish on the markets. He has put big bets on PSU banks like SBI as well as Canara Bank. The big bull says the commodity cycle is here to stay for the next 5 years. CNBC TV 18's Nisha Podar caught up with Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and let's hear what he had to tell her in that exclusive conversation.
I started investing at the bottom of the market in April, and my liquidity is now at its my debt is at the highest level, and I don't want to go into any more debt. But I invested in a variety of companies. I invested in pharma. I made a very large investment in Tata Steel and Telco Indian Defense. Jindal Steel. I mean, I've invested a lot of money in commodities because I feel this commodity cycle is here going to last for minimum 5 years. And the valuations were absurd, and according to me, in consonance to cash flows, the valuations are still absurd. And I've invested in a variety of things. I invested in a bank, I invested in a construction company, I added value, my investments there. Then what else did I invest in? I put some money in Sun Pharma's research company now. So variety of companies I invest, but I'm fully invested.
About
The high-
PSU,
So I'm very bullish. This COVID is a flu, it's not a bloody cancer. And I think by Diwali, every Indian who needs it will be vaccinated.
so which are the PSU companies you like, or what is it that you like about the PSU companies, and is it only banks or across the board?
PSUs are mainly invested in banks. I'll tell you, State Bank and Can Bank. So I think the banks, the people, I think credit growth in India traditionally is at least 1.25 to 1.5 times nominal GDP growth. And this, credit growth, which has been 6-7%, is going to go to 15% according to me. I see India growing in double digit this year, and then next year 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think by 2025, India will be growing double digits. That's my opinion. I have the right to be wrong. And I think credit growth will pick up, and the public sector banks are fully provided, in their provisions, and they also have deposit gathering ability. And State Bank, I can't imagine what price you put. Very well administered, very well run. First time he's a chairman for 5 years. They have they have, if somebody wants to borrow 5,000 crores, whom is he going to go to? They're doing very well in retail space. Their subsidiaries are doing extremely well. Nobody can match their distribution for all, insurance, retail, or for mutual funds.
सो वेलकम बैक। तो आपको दोनों वीडियोस देख के समझ आ ही गया होगा कि स्टॉक में जो मिस्टर प्रभाकर हैं, चेयरमैन हैं बैंक के, वो कितने पॉजिटिव हैं, एंड राकेश सर भी कितने पॉजिटिव हैं स्टॉक को लेके। तो एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ चलना चाहिए, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई बिलीव। तो आपके पोर्टफोलियो में कैनरा बैंक होना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि स्टोरी बदल चुकी है। स्टॉक की बैलेंस शीट हर क्वार्टर अच्छी होती जा रही है, बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होती जा रही है बैलेंस शीट, और 100% चांसेस हैं कि स्टॉक 202 लेवल टच करेगा। उसके बाद छोटा सा हर्डल 202 पे है, उसके बाद डायरेक्ट 300 तक स्टॉक जा सकता है, 297 तक या 300 तक मान लीजिए, तो स्टॉक जा सकता है। तो टेक्निकली थोड़ा देख लेते हैं, क्योंकि आप जैसे देख रहे हैं कि ये वाला जो लेवल है सपोर्ट का, ये तो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग लेवल है, ठीक है। तो पहले भी आप देख सकते हैं कि ये सपोर्ट लाइन कितनी स्ट्रॉन्ग थी, इससे नीचे स्टॉक नहीं गया, लेकिन 2020 में गया था ड्यू टू पेंडेमिक, और अब ये 300 या 200 कब पहुंचेगा वो भी देख लेते हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि मंथली कैंडल जो है इस सपोर्ट लाइन से ऊपर बनी, ठीक है, उसके बाद एक बेरिश कैंडल बन गई, फिर बेरिश कैंडल बन गई, अगेन बुलिश कैंडल बनी, फिर एक बेरिश कैंडल बन गई। अब एक छोटी सी आप देख सकते हैं, बिल्कुल टाइनी सी एक बुलिश कैंडल कह सकते हो इसको, बनी थी, ठीक है। तो अब हमें क्या चाहिए, एक और बुलिश कैंडल मंथली चाहिए, दैट्स इट, ठीक है। एक तो बन चुकी है बहुत छोटी सी, एक और कैंडल बुलिश चाहिए हमें, वो बेरिश नहीं चाहिए। तो इस मंथ की क्लोजिंग ऊपर होनी चाहिए। अगर 156 से ऊपर इस मंथ में क्लोजिंग हो जाती है तो डेफिनेटली स्टॉक 200 हो जाएगा नेक्स्ट मंथ। दिस इज व्हाट आई बिलीव, बहुत स्पीड से ऊपर जाएगा फिर स्टॉक। बस एक और मुझे बुलिश कैंडल की क्लोजिंग चाहिए, यहाँ पे 156 से ऊपर चाहिए क्लोजिंग इस मंथ में, ठीक है, क्योंकि मंथली चार्ट है तो मुझे मंथ की क्लोजिंग ऊपर चाहिए। तो उसके बाद ये स्टॉक बहुत अच्छा लेवल दिखा सकता है। तो अगर आपके पास स्टॉक है तो उस पर बने रहिए, इसको बेचने की गलती बिल्कुल भी मत करना, ठीक है, क्योंकि एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ चलना चाहिए, इनकी सुननी चाहिए। और अगर नहीं भी है तो आप इस लेवल पे भी ले सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, स्टॉक बहुत अच्छा है। तो यही था आज के इस वीडियो में, और मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। और प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लेना, नीचे सब्सक्राइब का बटन है, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन नहीं मिलेगा। नेक्स्ट वीडियो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है, ठीक है। Thank you very much for watching my video. Take care, and thank you very much again for giving your precious time. Thank you.